there. You must wait for your poor mamma. This better all be worth it. Does it at least have good morals?
I'm afraid not, Mamma. It's Macbeth.
Macbeth? With murder, ghosts and witches? What possessed you to take me to see such a play?
I'm afraid it was my idea, Mrs. Bonnet.
Oh, what a wonderful idea it is, Mr. Classy. How thoughtful of you.
Anything for my delicate flower.
What a dream to see this live. But I don't think there's anywhere showing it at the moment. Mr. Classy is ever so observant.
Indeed he is. I only wish Mr. Bonnet was so. Lord Jesus, have mercy.
Wow. I mean, wow as in, wow, how dull.
I'm sure this is the place.
Pricking of my thumbs. Something wicked this way comes.
We are definitely in the right place.
It's only a woman.
I apologize. I sometimes get carried away with my theatrics. I'm Anne Damer. Welcome to Strawberry Hill Manor.
It's so good to finally meet you, Miss Damer. I've read all about your art. This is my mother and Mr. Classy.
Of Wembley Manor.
Come with me, Miss Bonnet. I'll introduce you to our director.
Now's our chance, Lindsay. Let's go.
Mama, don't be so silly. I'm sure the Lord will give you strength.
Of course. I'm sure he will.
We are running a little bit behind with the play, but our witches are stuck on Keira Knightley's film set.
Oh, I love her.
Anyway, feel free to help yourself to tea and biscuits and have a walk around the garden.
We should probably just take our seats, shouldn't we?
Yeah, of course.
Have you heard anything?
Not yet, but everything will be fine.
Are you the director?
Yes, I am.
It's such an honour to meet you. I've been dying to see one of your plays. This is Mary Berry.
A pleasure, madame. My cook has your book.
My book?
Your cookbook. My personal favourite is a lemon drizzle cake.
For the last time, I'm not that Mary Berry.
Yes, your lemon drizzle is superb.
Enjoy the show.
Women kissing, wearing men's clothes. what next? They weren't even wearing any corsets.
Mama, it's 1811. No one wears corsets. Besides, they're actors. I'm sure it's just an act.
It better be. I only have so much holy water.
Why did you bring that with you?
It was a gift, of course, from Father Collins.
Allow me to make sure they put enough sugar in your tea.
Always the gentleman. Will you behave yourself for one moment, girl? Mr. Classy wants a classy lady by his side.
Yes, Mama.
Miss Dammer mentioned biscuits. I hope they have bourbons.
Hearts want to know, meet you where spirit meets the bones, in a faith forgotten land. In from the snow, a touch brought forth an incandescent glow, tarnished but so grand. And the old widow goes to the stone every day, but I don't, I just sit here and wait, grieving for the living. Oh, goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand, taking mine, but it's been promised to another. Oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my dreamland. My house of stone, where ivy grows, now I'm covered in you.
Lindsay? Claire! Oh, I didn't see you there.
Never could drag you away from your plants.
What are you doing here?
Is that?
We're here for the show, aren't we, Mama?
Really? I didn't peg you down as a Shakespeare fan, Mrs. Bonnet.
It was Lindsay's fiance's idea.
I see.
What a beautiful garden.
It's breathtaking, isn't it? But I'm sure you grow much prettier flowers.
Flowers aren't really my thing anymore.
Oh. My bad.
Anything for me?
Nothing again, I'm afraid.
We should get back to Mr. Classy.
There you are.
We should go.
But we just got here.
Claire, this is Mr. Classy, my fiancé. William, this is Claire, my old... friend.
What happened to your foot, Mr. Classy?
Well, you see, I insisted on carrying a cauldron for Miss Damer and accidentally dropped it.
A £1 cauldron.
It was on my little toe.
William is always so attentive. He's having a drawing room in the West Wing redecorated just for me.
Anything for my delicate flower.
How thoughtful indeed. And how many rooms do you have, Mr. Classy?
Wembley Manor's the pride of the North. We have 120 rooms and 35,000 acres of land.
120 rooms. And you get one all to yourself. How generous your Mr. Classy is.
We should go. There's just so much to do. With the wedding next week.
I won't pretend I'm not a little relieved. Of course I do it for you, my dear, but theatre's a little, gay, isn't it?
Always the joker. Am I right, Mama? Where is Mama?
All I'm saying is, what if the witches were pronounced as evil at the end and burned at the stake?
Mrs. Bonnet, I did not write the play.
It's a disaster. Nightly witches disaster.
Deep breaths, Mary, deep breaths.
What happened?
Our witches. They can't make it.
Praise the Lord!
What about the show?
Well, without any witches, we can't do Macbeth.
I'll be a witch.
That's really kind of you, Claire, but one's not enough.
You've been reading the book. You probably know it off by heart.
And?
Be a witch! You wanted to come here so badly, why not?
But don't we need a third? Show must go on. Right, Anne?
I suppose you're right, Claire. What do you say, Miss Bonnet?
Your mother hasn't changed a bit.
Yours certainly has. How did you convince her to let you come here of all places?
I didn't. She kicked me out.
Claire, I'm so...
What do you think?
We have actual costume pieces to wear.
Thank you. All right, ladies. We have got time for one rehearsal. Let's make it count.
Thrice the tawny cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge pig whined.
Harpier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
What is happening?
When life gives you lemons.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw.
Toad that under cold stone, days and nights.
Stop! This is all wrong. You must spill your inner witch into this performance.
You know what?
Your inner femininity, your inner strength, your inner enchantress.
Witches cackle, use magic and eat children. It's not that deep.
All right. May I? Remember a time when you could really feel your inner strength. Your inner witch thrive.
Oh, goddamn, my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand. Taking mine, but it's been promised to another. Oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my
I can't think of anything.
Could you really not think of anything? This is all so ridiculous. Why did you come here in the first place? It certainly wasn't your mother's idea. The 35,000-acre Mr. Classies.
Why is that such a big deal to you? Yes, he's rich. So what?
It's just... I used to love being in nature. You can name every flower and know its meaning. Running a massive estate, it's not what I expected.
People change, Claire.
Feels like a lot of that change has come from the direction of your mother. Lindsay!
Lindsay, you can't just walk away from everything you're afraid of.
Well, there you go again, judging anyone who chooses to live their life differently to yours.
That's not what I meant.
My mother was right about you.
What? Did she tell you I was a sinful slut?
That she'd disown you if you continued to fraternize with someone like me.
I always thought you had more backbone than that.
For fuck's sake, Claire! What if she had? Is that what you'd want for me? To become destitute on the street?
How selfish can you be to say that? I've been disowned. I was kicked out of my home, forced to live at the mercy of my friends, with only a handful of books to call my own.
So you understand my fear?
I don't regret it though. Not one bit.
But it's been promised to another. Oh, I can't stop you putting roots in my dream.
She's gorgeous.
She's a piece of work, but she's mine.
She's perfect, Claire. But how?
Anne and Mary said if I fixed her up, then... But you see, all the pain and heartache, it is worth it in the end. Remember, it was our dream. Despite everything, part of me still wants to share it with you.
I don't believe you. You stopped writing to me out of nowhere, and now you just want to pretend it never happened.
What do you mean?
Mama, we were just rehearsing.
Well, everyone's waiting. You will not embarrass yourself, Lindsay. You better stay away from that tramp!
We were just catching up, Mama. Don't call her that. She's actually done pretty well for herself.
Being cut off from your family, your dowry, and any social standing sounds appealing to you, does it?
No, Mama.
Then I suggest we forget about this plate and go home immediately.
Claire, I'm leaving. Can't believe you kept it.
Well, I don't really need it, so you might as well take it back. Even if flowers aren't really your thing anymore.
I have to go.
thank goodness we made it out. I should have listened to my instincts. The Lord is never wrong.
William, I was thinking maybe I could do some work on the garden.
I think that's a marvellous idea.
Because I've had some ideas for the
You can have the patch next to the stables.
Oh. Stables?
You won't have time for gardening when you're married.
Mama.
I thought we'd put these silly notions behind us.
She didn't stop writing to me, did she? All these years, I... How could you?
Lindsay, what are you talking about?
You tore us apart. How could you be so cruel?
I just wanted to give you a future, the life I never had.
Or perhaps, because you're so miserable, you can't stand the thought of anyone else being happy.
Lindsay, is this about the garden?
No, William. It's about life.
What about a second drawing room? Women are so emotional.
Oh, will you be quiet?
Cheer we up his sprites and show the best of our delights.
I'll charm the air to give a sound while you perform your antic round. That this great king may kindly say,
Our duties did his welcome pay.
I meant what I said, Claire. I want stability, a home, a family. And that's exactly what I know you'll give me. And that's my dream. Sure, maybe we have no money. Or...
I love everybody because I love you. I don't need the city and I don't need proof. All I need, darling, is a life in your shape. I picture it soft and I ache. Look at you, strawberry blonde, fields rolling on. I love it when you call my name. Can you feel the bumblebees swarm watching your arm? I love it when you look my way. For I love everybody because I love you. When you stood up, walked away barefoot, and the grass where you laid leaves a mark in your shape. I look over it and I ache.